So, what are IVs, why do they seem so complicated, and how do you calculate them for your Pokemon? Well, don't worry, Pikachu and I have got you covered. Right, Pikachu?
Pikachu!
Oh, I freaking love that! Pika! To understand IVs, you have to understand how base stats work. Base stats are your Pokemon's points in attack, defense, and stamina from birth, essentially. All Pokemon species have the same base stats. So all Pikachu have the same base stats as other Pikachu, and all Bulbasaur have the same base stats as other Bulbasaur. But some Pokemon species will be better with better base stats than other Pokemon species. If you navigate over to thesylphroad.com/research right now, you can find this list of all of the best Pokemon in the game. Dragonite is the second best Pokemon in the game behind Mewtwo. Why? Because it has a very high attack stat and defense stat. But base stats and CP aren't enough if you want your Dragonite to kick another Dragonite's butt at the same CP. That's where having the best Dragonite makes a difference, and that difference comes down to IVs. IVs stands for individual values, and they are the points that are added to the base stats of any given Pokemon. Adding IVs to the base stat gives you the true starting point of your Pokemon and is what makes one Pokemon better than the next, since IVs are random. One Pokemon might get less points added to its base stat than the next Pokemon. Which means if you have two Pikachus at CP 100, one of them might have more health than the other one. That true starting place of base stats plus the IVs are what create the foundation on which a Pokemon scales later. A handy way to think of IVs, or individual values, which usually refer to attack, defense, and stamina, is to just think about them as the values that make one Pokemon individual from another Pokemon. It makes one Pikachu individual from another Pikachu. So how do we find which one of our Pokemon have the best IVs in Pokemon Go? The simplest method I've found is provided by the good people at Sylphroad. Not only do they provide us a list, but they also provide us an IV calculator. So let's go ahead and check that out. Go to thesylphroad.com/research and navigate over to the IV Rater. Once you're there, you'll be able to choose your Pokemon, choose your trainer level, and finally, you'll see the same rainbow arc that you've seen in the game. Pikachu's sporting it right over there, right now. Set the Pokemon's CP and the Pokemon's HP, and the calculator will spit out a Pokemon's IV values. Let's go ahead and see how good our Pikachu is. First things first, let's pick Pikachu. Done. Next, as you can see, my trainer level is 21, so I've gone ahead and popped that in there. Now we have to go down, and this is where it gets a little tricky. So, you can eyeball this, but I use a protractor. I've gone ahead, printed one out, and taped one onto my iPhone screen right here, so that I can accurately compare where that dot is on the rainbow to this calculator right here on Sylphroad. This might be a little extreme, so you can just eyeball it, but for our purposes, we're going to go ahead and use a protractor. Not only did I print one out and put one on my screen, but I've also been able to create two electronic protractors that we'll be using to compare this Pikachu. Alright, so let's take a look. Right now, Pikachu is at CP 354. But where is he on his arc? It seems to me that Pikachu is at 30. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing and bring our bar to 30. Right there. That's about the same rank. The next thing we're going to do is drop in his CP. 354. Already I can tell that this guy is not going to have good IVs. His health pool is 40. Yeah, you can know beforehand if he's going to have good IVs or not based on where these little dots are in these sliders. If they're all the way on the right, good IVs. If not, they're probably not going to have great IVs. So let's go ahead and punch him in right now. Okay, so the calculator told us this Mon's IVs are a little worse than the middle of the road, it seems, Traveler. Well guys, unfortunately, we didn't get the best Pikachu ever. But I hope you learned a lot about IVs and everything made sense in this video. Please let me know in the comments below. And look forward to multiple videos coming out soon where I'm going to test out multiple Pokemon and try to find like the best Dragonite possible. But yeah guys, if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, comment, engage. I'd love to hear if there's better methods out that I've missed or I haven't been aware of. And I hope you find a great Pikachu. If you guys have perfect IV Pokemon, put them in the comments below. Let's all share that. That'd be so cool. You can show off, throw in your team and everything. I'm clearly instinct. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. for a moment, and so that way we can see the boat in action. So here we go.
Oh my god!